All right, well, I hope all is well with everybody. What's going on? This is a reading for the Fire Sign Collective, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is a True Intentions reading for the Fire Sign Collective for Cancer season 2025. I hope all is well with everybody. Hopefully, you are celebrating and having a good time in Cancer season. Shout out to all the Cancers out there. Happy birthday to you. Sending you all the love, peace, blessings, and happiness your heart can stand, right? So we're gonna see how these energies, how Cancer season is gonna be treating these fire signs in reference to these people's true intentions. What are these people's intentions towards you? This could be a person, place, thing, or idea. Okay, it don't matter. Could be you in your own head, but we're gonna see the dynamics between you and this energy. All right, and then we're gonna pull cards to see their true intentions. So okay. So for Aries, Leo, Sag, we got the Lover's energy reverse, Death, and the Knight of Swords. All right, so this is your energy. The opposing energy here is the Chariot energy, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Swords reversed. So fire signs, there was a choice that was made, or maybe a choice was made for you. You didn't have no choice in the matter, especially with death following. Like this is something that maybe you were not prepared for. This is something you didn't think of, something that happened out of the blue. You may be getting some type of communication about it, or you may this is what you're telling people, like, hey, it was something that caught me out of the blue. It could have been someone's passing away, maybe a lover that you used to connect with. Okay. But the opposing energy here is, someone having a hard time moving on from you. So it could be that the relationship is over between you and this person. Like this person may have chosen someone else or a third. Maybe you guys decided to go your own separate ways. It could be that there was another person involved. Okay. Somebody may have, decided that they're going to be with exclusively men or exclusively women or exclusively whomever, right? Uh, and so that may have caused friction in the relationship as well. Lifestyle choices is what I'm getting here with this Gemini energy in reverse with the death. Like somebody changed, you know? And so somebody is letting someone know. So somebody's trying to keep things traditional here, though. Down here, this person is like, no, I want things the way they were. This is how I feel about it. You know, um, I don't know if this person is, you know, able to forgive, or maybe they are able to forgive, or maybe they're willing to forgive. So I don't know. Maybe you ended something with this person, but you were upfront and honest with them. So maybe somebody's like, okay, well, I can respect that. You're telling me the truth as to why you feel like this is not going to work. So somebody's like, yeah, I may not want to let go, but you gave me the truth. So with that being said, it's no hard feelings. I don't, you know, so because somebody was honest, something changed. And it could be that, this is not what they want. This is not the type of relationship they want. This is not what they, imagine for themselves. This is not what they desire, whatever, right? And so somebody is having to accept that. All right, but let's see how this person feels about you, okay? So, maybe you're the one who's changed. Maybe you've outgrown a relationship. Or, it could be anything. Like somebody could, like I said, they may decide that, okay, I used to date men, now I date women. Um, Somebody may decide, okay, I did want children, now I don't. Somebody may decide, okay, I do believe in marriage, now I don't. And so these people are already in a connection, right? It could be a family dynamic as well. Somebody could be coming out to a family member, letting a family member know, look, look, mom, I have to tell you the truth about who I love. All right. So let's see. How does this person feel about fire sign? Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, this person is very attracted to you. You know, the last time you two were together, you had an amazing time. You guys may have slept with each other and it was dope. Okay. Yeah, we have the Page of Cup energy here. This person is like, yo, call me anytime. Okay. Call me anytime. How they see you deep down here is, you know, whether you know this or not, they see you as somebody who, you know, they would definitely see you along with whoever they with. Like, you will be worth the time. Some of y'all work together with this person, or this is how you met them, or they feel like y'all will work together. This person is wondering if you would, you know, if you would say anything. So this could be somebody who's already involved. Yeah, with the Lover's energy in reverse and Chariot, they could be married. This is somebody who's in a relationship. They're not really happy. They're not with their partner. They're not evenly yoked with their partner. You know, this person knows it's over, but you know, they just haven't opened up and said anything about it. Maybe they just, you know, trying to not hurt the person or let somebody down easy, or, you know, I don't know what it is they're trying to process here. You know, maybe they're trying to heal themselves. Like maybe they figured it out and now they have to heal. And then once they heal, then they'll be able to tell their partner they need the strength to heal first because something is not working out. So I do feel that there's a communication issue here that is what would keep you two from. I'm getting co-parent, you know, happily co-parent. You know, I feel like you guys have children together for some of you, and you want to make sure that you're successfully co-parenting, and they feel like you would be a great, you know, that you balance it well. You would be able to balance it well with you. So excuse me. So I feel like for some of you, you know, you may have already talked this over with this person. You guys may, there could be an energy here of somebody being pregnant with the death energy and the Chariot here. You know, this was something that was unlikely. You two are not in a traditional relationship with the Lover energy in reverse or the Page of Swords, but you both may have found out that you do want the same thing or you don't. Like some of you, you're gonna co-parent. You do want to be, you know, parents. So this could have been like a one night stand thing, and then all of a sudden you guys have a conversation about it because you find out you're pregnant, or somebody's like, you know, do you think we could balance a relationship in my hectic life? You know, me making money and a relationship. So this is what somebody could be afraid of. But somebody's like, yo, we could work and put our money together. But somebody just doesn't know if they could trust this person or not. But I feel like this person is very serious. You know, I feel like you would be able to build something with this person. For some of y'all, it's like that's who you met, or this is, you know, who you're attracted to, or this person's attracted to you. One or the other. Okay, so maybe somebody met somebody new, and then they have to come out of the relationship that they're in so that they're able to move on. And so this is somebody that you may have children with. You know, yeah. So this person is like, okay, well, you're not gonna keep running back and forth and having sex with me. So, you know, you're gonna have to make a decision who you're gonna be with. Or somebody could have been wanting to have sex with this person, and it's just like this is somebody who could be a tease. Okay, like they're very attractive. Like, you know, maybe they flirt when they talk. Yeah, stubbornness is like, yo, but I told you stop trying to. You know, somebody may have told you to not holler at this person. But there's like a chemistry between these two. It doesn't mean that they're gonna be intimate. It just means that, you know, this person is like, yo, I'm gonna take you out one day. You know, so somebody keep trying to ask someone out, and someone's like, look, I'm good. But yeah, this person is trying to bully her into, yo, you can deal with me and your man. Like, says I got a man, so like this is a dude who's like pushing up on a woman. It's like, yo, I got a man. He's like, so I'll be, you know, on the side. Like this is somebody who's being aggressive. Yeah, and so we have relaxation and the Three of Pentacles. So it's like, okay, relax, you know, calm down. Somebody's being extra aggressive, like trying to push up on someone. This is somebody who's married. You know what I'm saying? Trying to push up on somebody who's not. Okay, that's one too many. We got, but look what it is: loss and fright. So somebody's afraid that I feel like maybe this person don't talk to this person, so they're afraid that they cut them off. Yeah, imagination. This person don't know what to think because this person is not telling them. They can't figure this person out. Yeah, as long as they can't figure you out, they can't play games with you. Yeah, overload. So you got this person thinking about you hard with the King of Pentacles and overload energy. Like this person is like, yo, trying to figure this out. Trying to figure you out. Like why you won't give in, why you don't, understand what's going on, why you won't budge. Like why you just like, yeah, okay, whatever. You brush them off. It's like you're not intimidated or threatened by this person at all. Like this is what this is. Like somebody could have been trying to make a threat and you like, yeah, okay. With the Queen of Wands and the okay energy. So I don't know, maybe this person threatened you or you threatened this person. Okay. They trying to call, but ain't nobody answering. All right. Yeah, because this person wants to try to bully and intimidate this person to see who they dealing with, or just to keep this person around. It's like, yo, somebody already has a lover, but it's like an energy of somebody who's like, yo, I'm not trying to stay around and be in this situation with you or a third party with you. This is what I'm getting heavy here. So somebody was like, well, why not? It's not a big deal, or you would be okay, or you was okay with it, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, why can't you just deal with it the way it is what I'm getting here. And you're like, yo, this person must be nuts. So this person, yo, if you listen to this nonsense with this person, yeah, Six of Swords, you're not listening to that. You left this person behind because you know they was full of nonsense. That's what I was saying. But they want you to come back with the Eight of Cup energy in reverse. Absolutely, that's how they see you. That's why they coming at you. Yeah, but they feel like you being very particular, and they want to know if you're dealing with someone else. I feel like you chilling, minding your business, focusing on your money. Okay, yeah, this person is trying to communicate with you. Okay, or manifest and mess with your money, something like that. Because you won't communicate with them, they don't know what you up to. Yeah, they trying to, like I said, they trying to mess up your money. Somebody's trying to mess up your prospects. Okay, trying to keep you from, being able to maintain and take care of yourself. But they in overload with it. We got the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Wands energy in reverse. It's like this person is doing this behind the scenes, you know. But they tired. But this is what their goal is. This is what they gonna do. Like this is a hater. You got a hater. Whoever this is a hater. This could be somebody that you're splitting up with, that you were married to. They just forever gonna hate on you, or you may have children with this person. I don't know. Yeah, with the Magician and then the Five of Pentacles. It's like this person, they see you as somebody who they could just tell you whatever, and you'll come back around. Like they see that you wounded or you hurt, but they feel like you're gonna come back with this Eight of Cup energy in reverse. They see you as somebody who's gonna come back, like you've left before. Yeah, so it's like once you're not able to, take care of yourself and depend on yourself and find, take for yourself. This is, what they're trying to figure out. This is what they send the jujus over the frequencies, trying to mess with your concentration, or so that you can't make money for yourself. Somebody trying to overwhelm you. Wildfire signs, or this is you doing this to somebody, but this is how they feel about you. Basically, they feel like they feel like you haven't moved on. You say you moved on, but you haven't. They feel like you keep calling them, wanting them to come back because in the past that's what they've done. They feel like you're gonna allow them to be, juggled. Like for some of you, you're dealing with someone else, but you don't want to let that other person go. This is their concern. Yeah, it's like you think that they're gonna be cool with just you and them collaborating together. Like you supposed to act like that don't bother you. Like you supposed to act like that don't hurt. But yeah, it's like the way you look at things, the way you see things. It's just it's they feel like you only care about yourself. So yeah, it's like this person is pressed on, making sure that you're overwhelmed is what I'm getting here. Behind the scenes, it's like behind the scenes activity that you don't know about. They could be watching you from behind the scenes, but I feel like, they doing something. Like this could be somebody who could be, with the imagination and the Knight of Swords, this could be somebody who invades your dream space, to try to put you in a position of lack. I feel like this is what happens. And if you communicate with this person, this is what they'll do. So maybe some of you have stopped talking to these people. I'm picking up the similar energies in the readings. People detaching from people that they, are just realizing that, there's no connection with, there's no reason for us to continue to communicate energy. Like accepting that something is over type of energy. Yeah, somebody's trying to keep someone from, being able to stay away from them. Like, oh, you think, because the more money this person makes, they're gonna, they'll, like, you could have moved away or something or live at a distance, and this person feels like, okay, if you don't have money, if I throw shit at you so you don't have money, you'll come back home. Like somebody may feel like you're too comfortable. They're trying to make it. You're trying to mess with your finances. So this is somebody who feels a certain way about you because you moved on. You ended things. You realize that they were not right for you. But this person wanted to hold on. So this is you wanting to move forward and let go and bring into things, and you told this person about it, and this person don't want to let go. They can't accept the truth. With the Three of Sword energy in reverse, they act like they do or they say they do, but they behind the scenes they doing some other shit. This is wild. Hating on you, throwing you evil eye type of energy. Criticism, yep, talking bad about you, making excuses for their behavior, not being upfront, honest about what they really want. This is what I'm saying about being evasive, not really saying what their true agenda is, what it is that they really want, playing games, just to try to keep you around. For some of you, is to mooch off of you. Okay. All right, what else for fire signs? What else they need to know about this individual or this person? This is how they feel about you. Okay, they feel like you may be hiding who you are, and that you might be able to get away with it, and that maybe they feel like you're narcissistic. Okay, that could be with this chariot energy and the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords reverse. Yeah, they want you to get over it. It's like this person don't care how you feel. And so you realize that. So maybe now you realize that, you don't feel the same way anymore. Your feelings have changed with this death energy, the Scorpio energy, and the Ace of Swords. And that's just the way it is. Once it's done, it's done. Once death energy comes in, it's just this is what it is. So it's like somebody don't even care. It's like, I don't care about that. I want what I want. So this could be a case of somebody not trying to let someone go, but not saying what they want. It's like, what is it that you want? But they have an ulterior motive. I don't know what their ulterior motive could be. But for some of you, it's just to drain your finances. I don't know. Maybe they think that you'll come back around. Someone's trying to figure out, what you're gonna do next, so they could, try to sabotage it. That's craziness. Yeah, they could be working with somebody. It could be three people that's doing this. Yep. So, trying to make you go back and forth. You don't want to go back to a certain person, so they, do whatever they do towards you because you don't answer them or you ain't. Yeah, this is nuttiness. Let's get this deck and we'll wrap this up. But yeah, this is just somebody trying to control you, is what I'm getting. Or you trying to control someone, but I don't know. They feel like this is how they feel about you. So, They could either be trying to control, yeah, interference here. Something came in control. Let me get it out. There was somebody who was in control, but something came in and interfered with that. Okay, or someone, this is was the goal and it didn't work. Like this is a test here for this person, because this is somebody who is definitely married but wants someone to be in a third party. This is what this lover in reverse and this chariot energy is. It's somebody who out front has to look a certain way with the chariot, the ace of swords, but yet they mess with multiple people on the low. But somebody, is just like about to come and speak out, or they're not interested in being in that situation anymore. They change their mind. So maybe they agreed to it at first, but they're no longer interested, or they didn't realize what they were into, and then now that they do, they're ready to, they want out. But this is somebody who don't, it's hard for you to get out of a relationship with them. Like this could be somebody who's police officer or military or what have you, and it's like, you know, trying to get out of a connection with somebody who, uh, you know, you could have a hard time getting out of a connection with. This is just an example, not all, police officers are this issue, or anybody is that issue in particular. But in this particular situation with the chariot here and the ace of swords, I see like military, police, somebody who works in security, someone who works in a traditional type of work environment, like a military, um, like the court system. Who could be in a law? Someone could be a lawyer, attorney. This could be someone who's in real estate, someone who's in the stock market. All right. So this could be a plethora of industries that we're dealing with, but this is somebody who definitely has their face forward in the business community and has a reputation. And so, they don't want, you know, they don't take lightly somebody who wants to expose what was going on, right? So this is somebody who could be trying to expose an organization. You know what I'm saying? That could be that too. Maybe you're a whistleblower. Maybe your partner is telling you, that you don't. I don't know. Maybe somebody wants to separate before their partner speaks up and says something because of the backlash that'll come. So a family could be splitting up. A marriage here. Yeah, because it could be something coming out about an affair with the interference in the marriage, right? And then all the excuses and, this person being evasive and not really knowing what this person was up to. And now all the criticism because this person's like somebody who, like, criticism is going to come to this person is going to be based on, their reputation, like in the military or the police, I'm getting specifically. So this could be negative publicity. There could be somebody who is involved in some cases that are being reviewed now. There could be, corrupt, rogue uh, uh, people of the law who are being investigated. And it's being brought to it's being brought to the spotlight by one of their lovers or their mistresses, or, you know, the pool boy, type of energy. This could also be somebody who knows that somebody has, took more than one life. Their lover knows about the other lives that this person has taken. Okay, somebody who is in an environment where they could call the shots in reference to if somebody, passes away or not, or if somebody should be. Yeah, so it could be that type of organization as well. It could be like a crime organization. All right, somebody is married into this, okay, and didn't realize it and is finding that out now. Um, you know, Finding out what their husband is into, or what their boyfriend is into. Their boyfriend could be involved in a gang, or they're, in a fraternity, a fraternal or organization of some sort. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I'm just saying that this is somebody who's involved in one, and whatever they were doing behind the scenes may be coming out, and it may not be a good look for the organization, or it might tie this person to an organization that does not like spotlight of this kind. So most common would be like a military scandal or a police scandal, something like that. All right, but this is the energy I got here for you, fire sign. So I hope that this helped you in some sort of way in reference to how this person feels about you. Okay, I don't know if you are the person who is the third party, or if you're the one who's married and who which other side of that is. Whether you're the person who on another side who has decided to come out of the closet, or who has ended a relationship because you and your partner don't have the same lifestyle choices anymore. Okay, you're more traditional, or one person is more traditional, the other person is more conservative, and then the other person is more liberal. Like somebody may have changed parties, and that is a major concern for their relationship. Like, we can't live in the same house. Like, that's how some people take that seriously. Did I look? I didn't throw these out. All right, let's get this last deck out, and we'll wrap up for a fire sign. Okay, mysticism. Yeah, so somebody, like I said, could have been looking into some things. A lover is coming out telling them, okay, here, this is something that you don't know. Like a mystic will tell you something that nobody knows. So the lover is the one who's revealing the secrets. Yep. Artist, how this person could have covered it up, or that something could have happened to an artist, or what was done to some artists. So, like I said, this is somebody who's facing. So this could be okay, a music exec, okay, a CEO of a corporation. All right, somebody who's in the front light, in the spotlight. Yeah. So somebody may be doing a reading on this individual, or whatever they're reading on may come up in the news or in the spotlight in reference to this. So whatever readings you do want to see what's going on in the news and see if it coincides. Some of it does, some of it doesn't, but it just depends. All right, but hopefully this tells you how this person feels about you. Um, you know, based on whatever part of the scenario resonates best with you. This could be somebody going through this. It don't have to be you, right? But that's what I got for you, fire signs. I hope that you got something out of it. I'll check you out in the next reading. Make sure you check out all the other placements as well, okay? Later.